Hi, my name is Adrienne Abiodun, and I am the Senior Society President for the ChiCi-Okobee Society Children of the American Revolution.
Today we are having our 2018 Youth Genealogy program. This community service initiative is made possible by funding through State College of Florida, Manatee, Sarasota. This event is about giving children the opportunity to learn about their family roots and history with their parents or grandparents by visiting and interacting with our family-focused partner organizations, which include lineage societies like the C.A.R, genealogical societies, and by learning ways to preserve photos and treasured keepsakes from the past.
The Children of the American Revolution is a patriotic youth lineage society which trains good citizens and teaches children about the history of the United States of America. We do volunteer activities in our communities. We do projects for veterans and for children especially. Here in Florida, we also do focus on a conservation project as well each year. The Chichi-Okobee Society Children of the American Revolution is local to the Sarasota County area, and we are parented by 5 D.A.R. chapters, which are Allapattah, Manatee, Myakka, Osceola, and Sarasota.
Morning, I'm Mary Lou McFate. I'm the former Senior Society President of the National Society Children of the American Revolution's local society, which is the Chichi-Okobee Society. One of the really important things that I see with Children of the American Revolution that I don't necessarily see with other children's organizations is that the organization is completely run by children. They run the meetings, they understand and have to learn leadership and how to organize people and how to get a project done of a nonprofit nature within their city and how to improve and how to work with others, both adults and children in their area. Another thing that I think benefits the children that's quite unique to Children of the American Revolution is that they have ongoing relationships with national organizations, not only Daughters of the American Revolution and Sons of the American Revolution, but the National Park Service and the Smithsonian Kids and some of the national nonprofit organizations that are also involved in preservation of American history and the values of doing things to benefit our country.
My name is Linnea Richardson, and I am 8 years old, and I am in the C.A.R. And I like being in C.A.R. because I get to learn different things, and I get to meet new people and go different places. I learn about my ancestor. His name is Benjamin Best, and I can learn about him and do a lot of different activities and stuff that have to do with my ancestors. And it's important to learn about your history because sometimes your history, it can help you in the future because people in the past, maybe you're having problems in your life and they have the same problems and they can help you solve it, and it will help you in your life more.
That, if you have any ancestors in the American Revolution, and it's cool because you can, if you do, you can be in the C.A.R, D.A.R. It's just a really fun program.
Where? Oh, how cool is that?
The Chichi-Okobee Society has actively engaged in the community by participating in events for veterans and military, such as Reefs Across America, marching in Veterans Day and Memorial Day parades. Some of our past members were able to fly with World War II veterans and B-17 bombers. We've done living history interpretations at the library, docent tours of the Whitaker Cemetery and Historic Pioneer Park, and right now we're focused on our Youth Genealogy program, which is one of our biggest projects we've been working on.
We
We are here for individuals who want to take DNA tests, and what they would do is they would spit their saliva into a tube up to a certain line, then we'll add the stabilizing solution, shake it, cap off the tube, put it in the mailer, and they can they'll get a kit number, and they can go online and register, and in 4 to 6 weeks, once the lab has received the results and processed them, they'll get an email, and they can start connecting with their relatives.
My name is Holly Wilson, and I'm the first Vice Regent of the Manatee chapter of D.A.R. And we brought toys from yesteryear. We have buttons on a string that you can twist. We have tops. We have, these are over here, happen to be dolls. They were handkerchief dolls, and when you went to church and you had nothing to do and you were bored, your mom, who always carried a handkerchief if she was a proper lady, she would have and make a doll out of the handkerchiefs for the children to play. And then these were string, it twist and turn. Anyway, so these are toys from yesteryear.
My name is Nancy Johnson, and I'm here today representing the Genealogical Society of Sarasota. I'm also in several lineage societies, the D.A.R. and the War of 1812 and the Civil War veterans of the Union side. So, but today my job was to talk to the children and to try to get them interested in figuring out who their ancestors were, such as their grandma and grandpa, their great-grandparents, etc. And we discussed how you do it. You always start with yourself and work backward. We discussed different places you can go to look for them if you don't know. If there's nobody to talk to, how do you go find who they were? And we talked about going to cemeteries and churches and libraries. We have 3 wonderful libraries in this area that you can go and look up family history. There's a lot of information on the computer, but there are only about 1/3 of the records have been digitized. So you really must go to the library, historical societies where your family lived. So it's a giant mystery, a giant quest. And I always say to people, happy hunting.
I'm learning about my ancestors. I've actually just recently started, and we got a DNA test done, and this lady over here taught us about how to go back and find our ancestors. I have my grandparents.
As the program organizer for this event, I really wanted to create a moment where children could come with their parents, their grandparents, aunts and uncles, and any family member and connect through a day of fun and create a memory that will last for a lifetime, where they engaged in the act of learning about their family history or getting the tools necessary to learn about their family genealogies. We wanted to offer opportunities beyond just learning how to find your family members in old record sets. We want this to be a moment where children and parents can stop and tell the story and ask questions. Mom, what was your childhood like? What is a favorite memory for you, Grandma? What's this in that picture? As they go through different sessions where they are painting with Manuel and maybe actively painting a sibling that's there, that will be creating a memory for later on. Or maybe painting that picture of Grandpa in his military uniform. That will be something they can look to and ask more questions.
As a lineage society, we are not open to everyone. As a lineage society, you might think. So I wanted something where children of any background could come and learn that just because your ancestor wasn't a patriot in the American Revolution, or just because your ancestor didn't fight in the Civil War, that there's nothing available to you, that there's no interesting stories in your family. I want children to come today and learn about whatever their heritage may be, and to learn that there's definitely something worth knowing, worth remembering, and worth honoring.